So it's just straight?
That side's down. I think you did it.
I'm stuck. Knock it off.
Cut it out. You left your soda over there.
It's empty, bro. I chugged it.
Good job. Right here. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Where's your clock? Christmas.
So think about it.
What are we talking about Christmas, huh? Nutcracker stuff.
Ready? Turn the heater on here. Ooh.
Turn the heater on. We got the mics on. The snowballs are on. That's for sure, Adam, because it's podcasting time.
It's kind of chilly.
It is chilly weather. It's finally deciding to be winter.
It's winter's coming up. It's on Saturday.
Winter's coming up. You know the big line from the hit show?
Winter?
Winter is coming up.
Oh, I get it.
I never watched
I never
watched
I
the
don't-
show.
I don't like that show.
We even know what show we're referencing.
I do. I know exactly.
Lord of the
what show.
Rings.
No.
Harry Potter.
I have seen those movies, but if you ask me anything about them, I've seen them probably more than...
I'm the boy who lives under the stairs.
That's from Harry Potter.
My name's Harry Potter. That's
All
the
right.
only part I know. But I know that we're two brothers that have a podcast. And we should have a trilogy. No, we shouldn't.
Dude, there's more than 3.
It's Dead Adam Talk for an hour. What?
Harry
Oh, there is?
Sure. I'm
They're
certain
probably
of it.
still writing them. That Arthur's not in any hot water or anything. She hasn't said anything controversial.
I think she's been emboldened.
She's been in Boulder.
Movies. Quiz.
Star Wars.
How many? That's how I'll get there.
Star Treks. Star
8.
Trek.
There's 8 of them.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Wasn't there one that came out together? Or like, this is a spring Harry Potter movie. This
Yeah.
is a fall Harry Potter movie.
That's pretty good, but
We
no.
were filmed at the same time.
There's a
But
part
it's going to be
one.
2 separate ticket prices by chap.
This is good.
They don't say that.
It's like I'm watching Harry Potter Part 2.
I live under the stairs.
Okay,
I
listen.
do.
Now listen. I don't. He's still old. He's really old.
Yeah, I'm 42 now.
Who cares? I live at home.
I got this scar on me head. Right between the eyes. Right?
Hang on. He lives under the stairs for about 10 minutes, and then he goes off to wizard school, man. So you got to stop saying that.
Don't mind me. I gotta go to wizard school.
Now he's a Costco guy.
Boom! What'd you pack for lunch, Harry? A chocolate chunk, double chocolate chunk, double chocolate chunk. Chocolate chip. Boom!
All right. Well,
That's huge. We're going to get so many more likes and follows with the boom.
yeah.
What are we doing?
We're gonna make a YouTube short tonight too.
We're what happens when AJ and the Rizzler grow up. The 10 Adam Talk for an Hour podcast. Have you heard those two guys sitting in, like talking to each other like, we're going to be big. We're going to, we're going to live together. We're going to stream it. We're going to stream it for days. The Rizzler.
Aren't they like?
The Rizzler.
Are you talking about a father
and the
son?
boom. I'm talking about the two little guys.
Oh, they're buddies.
They're buddies.
Are they buddies or brothers?
They're buddies. They like AJ. Like, hey, I was looking for the new next AJ. I found this little guy.
On the street.
I know too much.
Yeah.
I know too much.
You're the one who introduced me to these people long before it got funny.
Right? Okay. I like where you're going with this.
So you're
On the cusp of the downfall of America.
I was gonna say, yeah, the key.
You're the one
demographic.
that's the Costco guy. This is you. This is your fault.
Maybe that's why I don't like them.
You know you go down every aisle. Boom, boom, booming. Look at these deals. Boom.
No, I don't. I get sweaty, and then I'm like, okay, I made it all the way to the bread aisle. I'm almost there, and then I look at my list, and I forgot
Everything.
Windex or something, and I gotta go all the way to the back of the store.
No samples on Windex.
Panic attack, dude.
And I helped.
Oh man, I gotta go against the flow.
And then you gotta get.
Is it worth it?
And then you gotta get. Then you gotta get gas afterwards.
I always get gas first, dude.
Oh right.
Duh.
Get your hands all real gasoline like. Then go shopping. Smart.
No, because if I get cold stuff, I don't want it to sit outside in the car while I'm gassing up the truckster.
It takes a while.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that holiday hustle and bustle at Costco cannot be fun.
Oh yeah, that's major anxiety.
I don't know if you knew this, Adam. It's the holiday season.
9 days.
It's the holiday season. We just have 9 days of the holiday season.
No left.
We do around this time of year.
9
This
days
year,
till
anyway.
Christmas, Ted.
You gave me your heart.
In 42 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'll tell you this much. Does it feel like the holidays are upon us?
Why? Because it's 52 degrees out?
Exactly.
Is that what you meant? Because it's
Kinda.
not really cold?
Yeah, I think I still see green grass everywhere.
I know. What's up with that? I'm not mowing again. You can't make me mow again.
Well, maybe you can mulch and mow.
Mulch and mow?
You got some leaves on the ground?
I kind of blow them into the neighbor's yard, but yeah.
I'm sure they like that.
Dude, my neighbor goes to town for hours and tries to get it spotless, and then...
That's her old friend, the wind. She's like the wind. Remember that?
Yeah, it's good. It's a good one.
Oh.
So what are we going to talk about Christmas for? You do anything Christmassy recently?
Well, Adam, glad you asked. For all of our loyalist of TNA fans, if you remember, I'm starting traditions around here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm back at the crack, my man. The Nutcracker.
Back at the crack.
Back at the
Gross.
crack.
You're up at the crack
With
of dawn.
with my Katie Kate.
Yeah. Is that what you call her now?
Sure. Now.
Oh, you always call her that?
Oh, always.
I've never heard you say that.
Come on.
Katie Kate. Katie Cat.
It's out of the bag now.
Okay, now.
So there we were. We're off to the Kaufman Center of Fine Arts.
Yeah. Of performing arts.
Performing Fine Arts. Because I'm a man of the arts. You know, Adam, this isn't my first rodeo there.
Oh, no, you're very cultured.
very cultured. I see a lot of operas, a lot of
Did
ballets.
you wear that
a lot
shirt?
of, well, if I wanted to be loud about it.
You look like
There
you're
were
pouring
some
concrete.
very exquisite. I mean, this is kind of like everybody's big holiday outing. Like you going to the
Yes.
KC Rep
Put your
Theater.
Christmas
and to see
sweater on.
You got the Christmas Carol. I got the Nutcracker. Okay,
Yeah,
so we're both very cultured in that matter.
that's right.
But this is like a big outing for a lot of families. You know, they're doing like, hey, we got to do the Nutcracker.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta go. We gotta dress up to the nines and take pictures at the Kaufman Center.
Puts them in the Christmas spirit.
Yes, let's go spend $1 million on Nutcracker
It's a family,
ornaments
family tradition.
and have the cottonest of candies.
They have cotton candy? That doesn't seem like very Christmas.
Okay, candy cane, cotton candy.
They have that?
You wish. Gotcha.
All right. You're telling the story.
No, but then they're also like, you know, in the lobby, there's like, you know, lots of family activities, lots of families there. And they have like people taking like holiday pictures with backdrops. Like it's
Right.
Olin Mills in the middle of the lobby of the Kansas City.
That's probably smart. Get it all done in one day. We're only getting dressed up one time.
That's true.
We're going to get
There's
everybody
great lighting.
through this
And I think the ballet is
obstacle
like
course.
putting these folks, I mean, they're getting a kickback on it, obviously.
Yeah,
If not like providing the photographers themselves.
yeah. And then you pay, that's extra, right? You
Oh,
go over-
yeah.
Okay. Wasn't just like a...
You can get little packages and stuff. And then, like, people from the show are actually posing with you.
Oh, okay. That's what I was going to say. Like, what's the benefit of going and getting your pictures there if they have like a backdrop and stuff, you know, like...
Well, yeah.
And then they have a a character from the show jump in there with you.
They got like
Let me
the
get one of those nutcrackers in here.
you know, like the Nutcracker herself.
What? Tell me, who's the Nutcracker? It's
I don't
not
know,
the guy.
man. This is my second year seeing it live, and I'm still iffy on all the details. But I'll try to do my best in sharing them with you and my ideas
Dude,
of what I believe. I mean, just overall, you're there.
you're trying to say there's some symbolism in the Nutcracker that you've
Well, no, it's a very timeless classic.
unraveled?
Well, but you're there, and you're like, what is? You're trying to follow along on what is actually happening.
Yeah, so what's the story?
Well,
I already Googled it, so
okay, you have some, and then you want me to like try to like
yeah, I'm gonna
pretend like
I'm
I
gonna
know.
quiz you.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me just think about this for a second. There's this like Dr. Dresselmeyer guy, right? You have this in your notes?
Hang on. Do they talk? It's just them dancing, right?
Right.
Nobody says anything.
Exactly.
So how do you know his name?
It's in the notes of the ballet.
Okay. All right.
Okay?
So cue that guy, and you just
This
has
guy's
a
in his
name tag on?
workshop, first of all, right? And he's like in his, I guess he's making toys. He's like a toy maker, but he's kind of like a mad scientist
Okay.
at the same time. He's wearing an eye patch, Adam. He's wearing a cape, Adam. He looks like Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Really?
Yes, which brings me to my next point. Maybe that is how he got his style. Lin-Manuel Miranda.
You stole it from Dr. Who's it?
Dresselmeyer, and he was like, I want to be, and he writes musicals now. So maybe he got his, I don't know.
Lin-Manuel Miranda base life on
Dr.
How do I spell that?
Dresselmeyer,
Dressel-
Dresselmeyer.
Got the R. Dresselmeyer.
Is that right? You're always like, write stuff down, write this down.
Nothing.
Everybody's like, write this down.
Nothing came up, man.
Shut up. But Nutcracker. You put, yeah, nothing came up. You just put Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Uh-huh.
Looks like Dr.
Yeah.
Bases. You're like, does
Yeah,
Lin-Manuel
Yeah.
Does Lin-Manuel Miranda
Yes. Go on.
base his style off Dr. Dresselmeyer?
Yeah.
The Dr. Dresselmeyer from
Oh, you know what?
the ballet.
How do you spell Meyer?
Meier? I don't know, man. People
I
are
put minor.
crashing their cars right now, listening, or
Laughing
waking
so
up
hard?
for a deep sleep. No, because
They want to end it? That bad, dude? Come on,
they're
man.
waking up like,
Get a better.
Ted's spelling. Ted's trying to spell again. So this guy's in his workshop, right? And he's like messing around. He's dancing here and there. And he's like got these live, like there's one like a little ballerina girl. But they're like actual people, right?
Ballerinas?
And there's like a big, what else was there?
Do they have like
little,
markings on their faces like their
yeah,
toys?
and they're like in like, you know, their little statuesque.
Okay, all right, okay.
But then like one by one, he's like taking them behind the scenes.
And what song's playing right now?
Well, that's the other great part about this ballet. The symphony, the Kansas City Symphony's going on
Oh,
underneath, and they're doing their nutcracking.
wow.
Well, obviously, the Nutcracker's known for their like the Sugar Plum Fairy song, you know.
Oh, I know that one.
Right? Everybody
wouldn't-
knows that one.
I know that one. I heard that one.
If you haven't heard it already, folks, why don't you just pause the record right now
And we'll get to it.
and take a look and listen. Anyway, this guy's dancing around, and they might do a little scene. I want to say there was definitely a ballerina and like a toy soldier and like a. Anyway, he's making them like into little toys. That's the Sugar Plum Fairy.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
So then
You're doing the whole Nutcracker for us.
that's his whole gimmick. He goes and like picks up these people These like ballerinas and ballerinos, as we know, we talked about this.
Sure.
How a male ballerina is a ballerino.
Hmm.
Is that right?
Yep. According to, yes,
According to the internet, that's always right.
Ted's logic.
So then they're making him these toys. So he puts them in these boxes, presents, and he's it's a whole thing, and everybody's clapping. A lot of clapping at the ballet.
They clap?
Every chance. It's like almost going like the State of the Union address.
You're kidding.
People are clapping. People are standing up. No, there's not a lot of standing up.
Crooked politicians?
The most crooked politicians you'll ever know.
Okay.
But
She puts them in the boxes. People clap.
he goes to this party. There's a big Christmas party, big scene. I don't know. They're going to a family house, right?
Okay.
There's Clara. She's like the main. She's the main nutcracker.
Now, how do you know this?
Again,
It's in the program.
fact check me, bro. Fact
I'm
check
not saying
me.
you're wrong. I just want to know how the layman is supposed to understand
I'm a
this.
man of culture, and you can see it with your eyes, Adam.
Plus-
There's a story being told.
Plus, you were like,
And there's
pardon me.
slow down, I can't get
You
it.
have your notes out. Who are
Probably
you?
could with all those kiddos in there. There's a lot of kids at the theater.
Oh. You don't like kids, huh?
I love them. But more
Rude.
on that in a minute.
Okay, go on.
So there I am. Okay, so but this Dr. Dresselmeyer, okay, he's a real weirdo, dude. He's like, so it's all about the party, right? And he's making these toys come to life at this party. They're getting into mischief. There's a scene where, there's a huge living room set up. The tree gets giant. Or they're getting smaller. I don't know what's happening. But it's really cool. Okay?
Okay.
You with me?
Uh-huh.
So far, so good. And all of a sudden, they're like in a dream-like state. And they go into like a hot air balloon. And that's when the intermission hits. Yeah, it's crazy.
Already the intermission?
It's pretty trippy.
Okay.
But, so everything after the intermission is like just an onslaught of different cultures, and everybody's represented.
Wow.
Like,
And how do they let you know that they're...
they're just coming out in different costumes, of all worldly people.
Mm-hmm.
Very... There's like sombreros involved and
Okay.
some Mongolian get-ups and
Oh, right.
very colorful. Lots of, all the colors of the rainbow.
Okay.
But this Dr. Dresselmeyer, he's always in the background, acting like... So as all these little people are coming out to Clara in the Nutcracker, the Nutcracker becomes alive. This Dr. Dresselmeyer makes this Nutcracker come to life. But as everybody comes out, and so then like half of the after intermission, Clara and the Nutcracker are just taking in the other dancers. They're just sitting there like off to the side, like watching all these people like perform for them.
They're taking a break.
And then Dr. Dresselmeyer's in the background, and he's just like playing like mad scientist guy. He's like acting like he can like dance, and he looks mad. It's almost like he's like, I don't know, like jealous of the other dancers. He's like, I'm trying to do it, but I can't. Oh no! But then it's like, is he like got his magic
I got
Dr. Dresselmeyer potion going, and whatever he does, they're doing? I don't know, man. You gotta...
I pulled a clip. I'm just going to look for a second.
Okay, Adam's watching the scene where they're at this party still, and he's got the toys, and the brother is Fritz. Okay, the brother's Fritz, and he breaks the Nutcracker. The girl gets this Nutcracker toy.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's a toy popular back then, and he breaks it like a little jerk face. There she is. She's loving it.
Purpose?
Like, there it is. Yeah, he does, because he's not getting enough attention.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
like little brothers would.
What a jerk.
What a jerk! Look what you did, you little jerk. I think this is pretty much Home Alone.
Oh, that's
On a ballet screen.
Yeah.
On a ballet screen.
makes a lot more sense now.
Look, I got this for you, a doctor. Oh, a fly.
I don't know, man. There sure is a lot of dancing.
Yeah, there's a lot of dancing, all right. Bup, 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 bup. So yeah, man, I was back at the crack, dude.
Oh, here he goes. He's gonna bust it. Give me that.
Yeah, he's all being like a little brother.
Pop the head right off of that sucker.
Dr. Dresselmeyer fixes him up, puts a little scarf on him.
Is the doctor her dad?
No, I don't think so.
Why is the doctor just giving toys to kids, man?
I
Not
don't
cool.
know, man. He likes to give kids toys.
If the doctor came by and tried to give toys to my kids, I'd have questions. I wouldn't dance around.
Hoppity hoppity hoo. You need to go to like fast forward to like the dream state
This
or
is
whatever.
a 2-minute clip, man.
I need to go then look up the dream state and then you talk about it because I want to see if other because I don't know like in your case with the Christmas Carol, you know what I'm talking?
Mm.
You know, like every year they had something different, like you know, like the Rat King, like there's like the you know like there's like rats and mice in this, like little kids are in the ballet, and so like when they introduced themselves on stage, they were doing like little classic dances, like you know they're doing like the little gritty, you know, and kids were like, "Oh my gosh, the rats are
really?
doing the gritty!
Oh, that's fun.
Oh my gosh, they're day-daying!"
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, it was great fun. All the kids were loving it.
Okay, here we go.
And then he had Dr. Dresselmeyer in the back. Do 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 do.
That means he's drugged all the kids, dude. This is not a very pleasant.
Keep going.
Here they come.
Yeah, this is the Mouse King thing.
Must have a bunch of rats or something.
It's wild, man. It's
Look
pretty
like little
trippy.
kids, man. I don't know if that's. Yeah,
They
well,
did a great job. Keep going.
it looks pretty weird, man. What are you gonna say?
I want to see the Dresselmeyer guy back in the background, like doing a little. I'm Dr. Dresselmeyer. He's like so awkward. Like, I wish I was a ballerina. Oh, I wish I was a ballerino.
She dances with the Nutcracker a little bit here.
Is that the... See, every like rendition, I feel like you know they have their own little fun
Well, sure.
little thing, you know, that keeps them going.
I'm sure they.
Cause they're doing that thing for like 16 performances, dude. It's crazy how many shows they do in a row on their high heels. Okay, is there deer here? They're in the forest probably here. Okay.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you need to find the next scene after this, even.
You told me to look up Dream Scene. I've never seen the movie, man.
It's not a movie. It's a ballet. You never been to the ballet, man?
No,
You never seen a
Ted.
single ballet?
And I don't want to feel bad about it, okay?
You're missing out, man. You're missing out on that much more
What would I have
culture.
seen?
I don't know, Footloose?
The ballet?
I would say Footloose is definitely a modern ballet. Everybody cut, everybody cut.
You know what's funny is you said Footloose, and all I could think about in my head was the DuckTales
Kevin
theme.
Bacon. Footloose.
I don't know why,
Footloose.
but that was going to be my culture
DuckTales.
go-to.
Footloose.
DuckTales.
There's a danger out to find you. There's a stranger. What else happened at the Nutcracker, man?
Yeah, you're right. See, this is different.
It was just so fun to be out and see all the people there. But Adam, you know, so a lot of families that were outside getting all their hot cocoa and everything like that,
Mm-hmm.
they were tucked away into a theater-style seating
Uh-huh.
in a dark, dark room where people paid lots of money to see the Nutcracker. You know, there's kids that were in kindergarten and
Oh.
maybe pre-kindergarten.
And you just gave him a cup of sugar and put
Gave
him
them a cup of sugar. And not only that, Adam, they couldn't see in their regular adult seating. So you know what they gave kids? They gave them these booster seats.
Oh.
And we were like, these booster seats are pretty thick.
They're
And so
taller
they're
than
just
you.
like, you know, balancing themselves on these.
Oh, my.
And we were up top. We were like in the balcony. So I'm like panicked. I'm like anxious watching this little kid. Like they get excited and they were like putting their hands on the rail. And it's like,
They're gonna wipe out, knock all
or
their teeth out.
tumble over.
Yeah.
That's a big fall, man.
So you're seeing it from,
It was
just
horrible.
from a pure human aspect. You're like,
It
those
was
kids
like-
are gonna get hurt, but also from your usher point of view,
Oh my gosh.
this is a lawsuit right here.
Well, it's a different usher style too, because I feel like once the show starts, you can technically say no, you're not going back in there. You're gonna disrupt everybody.
When you go back to your seat after.
Yeah.
Mm.
But there was a lot of that. I mean, I guess when you have a lot of kids there.
See now, okay. Now there's a type of parent who's like, "Oh, it's the Nutcracker. Lots of kids go to that."
Well, here's the thing too.
I don't do that. I don't.
Well,
like
I mean,
that.
like I don't know how much they're gonna remember of the show.
That's why I haven't come out of my house since.
Well, here's
2011.
here's the kicker. So, like at intermission, this woman, I'm sitting next to this older woman who's sitting next to these two kids,
Mhm.
and she goes, "Can I ask you a question?
You?
Yeah,
Okay.
does your seat move when she's squirming around like that?" And I was like, "No." And this is after Kate was like, "I can't focus." And like, it's like you can see these kids like just shuffling in their seat and moving around, and
You're missing the show.
just more of an annoyance. And I'm more like, "Oh my God, she's gonna if like I could just see this, like
Yeah.
she's like sitting at the front of the booster seat." I'm just like, "Oh my gosh!" And they're getting like
Yeah.
acting like they're enjoying it or something. Whatever.
So did you offer to sit in between the kids?
So she goes, well, I'm not. I was like, Kate was like, "Are you with them?" It's like, "Oh yes, but I'm." It's like mothers and sisters and families like that. I'm the sister-in-law or something like that, and
Oh.
I don't have any say in these kids. Like she was like trying at times, but she wanted to watch the show too. She wasn't like watching these kids because mom's on the other side of her. But these
So
two
why'd she
kids,
ask you that? Like
I don't know.
she was going to do anything about it.
Right.
Okay.
But I was like freaking out the whole time. And then like it's like a big extra cushion, like a soft seat. I would have loved to sit in one. Because like I got kind of like claustrophobic there.
What was your seat then? Oh, you
I'm like in the aisle, like I'm like the second. Like we had like a couple next to us,
Mm-hmm.
like a mom and daughter, and there was us, and then this family of 5. Or people, they were on both rows. They were like above us and below us. I was like, why isn't more moms or grandmas down here yelling at these kids?
Because they don't want to sit next to their
'Cause
asses either.
yeah, they're gonna.
Go sit down there.
That was a lot. There's a lot
Mom
to
brought
take
in
in.
a hot cocoa with some Baileys in it. And she
Right.
said, hey kids, run down to the front row of the
Oh,
balcony.
God,
See if you can topple over.
it was terrifying.
Yeah.
It was like high end action.
That's why I waited till my kids were old enough to mess with stuff.
Yeah.
Because I hate that.
Oh, it was crazy.
Wasn't it expensive?
Yeah, that's the
Tickets and
thing.
stuff.
I mean, like, it's not a cheap seat. I mean, they know what they're doing.
I sound really mean, but what I'm saying is, like, you got to tell you, what would you have done if you're a kid and that you were doing that? What would have been?
Oh, I don't
something
think I
somebody
would have
said to you?
been. Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Someone would tell you, "Hey, don't be an asshole." Okay?
Well, then there was like someone making these weird noise. Like, I don't know if it was a kid or what, but I'm surprised no one jumped up out of their seat and said, "Shut up."
Was there anybody getting mad about it?
We're trying to watch. No, well, I mean, I feel like everybody was kind of like, "All right, one more minute of this." And
And
it
it's
went on for a
gonna-
while. I was like,
yeah.
"Oh," but I
You
think
could kind
enough people glared back. Did the whole glare back?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's like when you're at the movies and someone's about to boil over. You know, there's
Right.
one guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who said
She
that?
shushed him. Okay. She shushed him. So I'm gonna say something next.
Ghoul. Yeah. There's a line of order.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Warning. There's an usher code too. You know.
And you probably have to have a couple warnings, especially if you're pretty drunk. You know, you got to catch on. Oh yeah, my bad. Oh,
Right. Oh, you're doing it again. That's why I always promote moving around. Go bother someone else.
Who?
Well, and people get like, "Why are you so mad?" Like, well, because I've had to deal with you for this amount of time.
Oh,
Go mess with someone else in yellow. Well, I always try to like, go ask someone, go find somebody else. Yeah.
get out on this concourse here.
Right.
Go left.
Move around. Go equal opportunity.
That's funny.
So after the Nutcracker, Adam, real quick, we went trying to make a night of it. Kind of spread the holiday cheer and joy.
Yeah.
And we went out to Union Station, where there's a lot of
Oh wow.
hustle and bustle, and it's lovely,
Yeah, for the
decorated,
holidays, for
and has a
sure.
giant tree, and actually has another display that was closed at the time of a
Whoops.
tree. Like you go pay $8 and you go see trees and look at the lights on the trees and freak out.
It was closed.
Something
though?
that should have been free, but they decided to monetize it.
Sure. Where's that at? Like in the
And
parking
Union
lot?
Station, the big
Oh,
like
inside?
long when you
Oh, yeah.
go
Okay.
through there. Everybody knows what I'm talking about who's listening.
I'm with you.
If you've been to Union Station, remember when we went when
Yeah.
it was like being before it got renovated, yeah,
Mhm.
and it was all like kind of dusty and broken. Well, I guess it was cleaned out enough for people to walk through it.
Yeah, they just had like a section that was roped off that you could walk through to look, but they hadn't done any of the restoration yet.
Yeah. So it's funny, Adam. I went to Pierpont's
Mm.
that's located inside of Union Station.
Ooh la la.
And that was one of the new additions in 1999 when it was restored, Union Station.
Oh really?
And that is right there in the Pierpont's menu, Adam. which fun fact, I think I had my senior prom dinner at Pierpont's.
Did you tell
And
your
when
date that?
yeah, I did, and I remember.
Was she impressed?
Oh yeah.
She was like, "Wow."
I was like, how did I pull that off?
To pay for it?
Oh, I sat down and looked at these prices of
Oh, man.
this meal.
Yeah.
I was more thinking it would be fun to go right there, just have a meal while we were taking in Union Station and all that. But by the time we were done with the Nutcracker, we're like, we're starving.
Yeah. You just
And
got
so
a
we were like in
cheeseburger.
and out, yeah. But they don't have, it's like all seafood, which
It's pretty pricey.
we're not into. Oh my gosh, they had some ridiculous prices on these. I'm sure it's all market rate by now, but
Golly.
golly is right, Adam.
What'd you get?
I got a pork chop, and that was kind of
Ooh.
splurging.
Yeah. I believe it.
I was going for the most bang for my
Collector's
sides.
buck.
I was like, oh, risotto. They might actually give me a lot of risotto. And a good side. I could have got that or like a 4-ounce steak for the same price. Or $4 more, actually.
That's crazy.
And
man.
a side.
Oh my God, I'm looking at the menu right now.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. It was pretty crazy, but the fries are delicious. It was for the ambiance, and Adam, most part of the
Be
ambiance
sure
was
to get the fries.
it was dinner, and it was a show, and the show was hearing what was the soundings of the first date that was happening nearby us.
This is making more sense now. Okay.
So we're enjoying our meal. Oh, it was I'll tell you this, Pierpont's does have half price wine night on.
One night.
Perfect for a first date. This guy gentleman, like, it's a got booths at the Pierpont's, but tall,
Tall backs.
because you got some
Classic.
privacy, right?
Timeless.
And it's
Beautiful
a
wood.
lot of people there. It's pretty packed. People are conversating. You can't really make out any other people's voices
Mm-hmm.
in the whole place except for this one gentleman who
Boisterous.
is loud and clear and kind of being humble braggy the whole time, and just constantly talking. Felt like I was listening to his podcast.
Yeah.
it was just funny because Kate noticed it first, and then I couldn't like not hear him after
So
we just were like
he sat in
listening.
silence.
Yeah, it
And
was
listened
so
to
funny because he was like just kind of talking about how well he does, and he travels around the country for his job.
He travels.
He travels. He travels the globe, Adam. He's a world traveler. Um, he did mention
Uh-huh.
he lives with his parents and
Wait
was saving money that way, and
for the traveling.
he loved the helping them out aspect and
Does
taking
his,
care of them.
does his work pay for the travel?
I'm thinking it's part of it, but he there was talk of like he was into music and he's written songs and
This guy sounds pretty good.
yeah, it was like Kate was at one point was like get up because he couldn't see who I was looking in one direction, but the gentleman he wasn't talking. It was like a Family Guy. It wasn't Peter Griffin. I'm the Family Guy. It wasn't him. He was. It was like I was. But it wasn't this guy blabbing. So I had to get up and like do a lap. And when I did so, my server, being observant, was like, "Hey, the restrooms are downstairs."
Hmm.
So there's like you can literally like kind of like I could have done like a big loop and looked like an idiot like just so I could see this guy on his first
Come
date.
right back.
But the server was like, "Oh, right down here's the bathroom." So I had like I was like just cracking up because I told Kate I'd be.
So you
So
still
I'll be right
didn't-
back. I'm
You
gonna
still
make a
didn't get
lap.
to see the guy.
I did,
Oh,
but I walked by him and then I had to like make a huge lap and go all the way downstairs. But Union Station, Pierpont's beautiful place.
sir, go outside. Go downstairs.
Yeah, go
Catch
outside.
the train.
If you see the Amtrak ticket booth, you've gone too far. Uh,
So what do you look like?
so I came back. Oh, just everything you thought he would look like. An older gentleman. Nice sports jacket.
He's got Pierpont's money.
That's Pierpont's money on a first date. Sure. He was really very complimentary to the our server. We had the same server, but I feel like he was like checking off, like what to do on a first date.
Yeah.
Don't be apologetic about living at home and saving money and
Be honest.
and looking great about it
Right.
and looking and dressing to the nines on a Sunday night. But he was very nice to our server and like, oh, what a great experience, and like, you're great, you've been awesome. And then like, she's like cleaning up and like busting his table, like, oh, come here, you take our picture. Like he was like trying to take a picture with this woman that he was taking on this first date that got 3 words in edgewise.
It's weird. I thought you meant take a picture with the waitress.
I thought maybe, well, that's what Kate and I were joking about. We were like acting like the server was like, all right, take a picture of me and the server here.
Yeah.
This is really good.
It's a first date and everything. Here, get
Yeah.
a picture of me and this great
Oh,
server
it was wild, man.
so that we can remember.
It was
our
too
server.
funny. It was very interesting.
So that did Kate like it?
Then we shut the place down. Well, Kate's not a big meat eater or seafood lover.
Oh, so what'd she eat then?
She had a classic wedge salad.
No way.
Yeah. And some fries.
Okay, well let
And
me.
some of my risotto.
Okay, well let me bring that back up because I'm just gonna look. That might be pretty good.
The wedge salad?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want
Talk shit.
to talk. You're not going to like maybe the customizations made.
What'd she do? Throw in some eggs on there?
No, it came with bacon, and she didn't get that. So
you don't want the
come on, don't
bacon?
hold it against her. It's fine.
Okay, so then it's just it's a wedge of lettuce. That was it. What else? Is
And a
there?
delicious lemon.
Parmesan.
Yes, Adam.
Some blue cheese.
You've got to try it. I'm gonna take you to Pierpont sometime.
Okay.
We're gonna go on the train. We're gonna get back on the train.
I'm gonna get a
Like we used
steak.
to.
It's gonna be $65.
Yeah, you are a steak man. We're gonna go 54th Street to Pierpont.
We're gonna try them both,
Hey, we're the Steak Brothers. We're here for your best steak.
and then I'm gonna bitch and say I can make a better steak.
Yeah, you're on Adam Flay versus Your Steak Place.
That was rude.
Let's
I
do
never
it.
hated that show, Bobby Flay.
Yeah,
When he show up and there'd be some hometown.
these
favorite.
cupcakes are good, but I could knock them out of the park.
You couldn't cook your way out of a paper bag.
I'm Bob Flay.
Ambush.
You've been ambushed.
Talk about this ambush.
Okay, so I love, talking about Costco and shopping, and I still frequent Walmart to get all my
Ooh, God love you.
toiletries done, at least.
Do you go at like 5 a.m.? Isn't it just awful at Walmart?
It's awful. It's
lot of
anxiety.
Yeah.
If you do get it at the right time, it's nice. Like
Like, what's
maybe
the
even
right time?
mid-afternoon.
What's the right time? Mid-afternoon.
Mid-afternoon or right after school. Get there. But during the holidays, forget about it.
They have extra staff
Too
to handle the
much.
crowds. Even. Is what I hear.
Staff. Well, I'd like to ask you about your deodorant. Do you have like you don't switch it up from time to time, do you? You stick. You have
Heavens no. Been using
I
the
feel
same
like if-
deodorant since
yeah.
year
I feel like if
9.
for some reason I have to, or like I'm on vacation, or I have to buy another stick that I'm not used to.
Uh-huh.
It's either irritated
Huge rash, yeah.
or doesn't work as well.
Stinky pits.
Like you're almost like you've gotten used, like your body has changed,
adapted to the aluminum.
Yes. Your pores.
Yes, cancer
You're right.
causing agents.
Well, my favorite's Irish Spring.
Okay.
Irish
Deodorant?
Spring
Or soap?
deodorant. It's by
I didn't even know they had a deodorant.
Right Guard. Right Guard. Right Guard Irish Spring presents the 10 Adam Talk for an Hour podcast. That would be a dream. That would be my dream. I love the bar soap too. I just love the way it smells.
That Irish Spring like really dries me out. You gotta
Well,
be into
sometimes
it
you
for a long
love
time.
Drying. You gotta dry yourself out. Wouldn't you rather be dry than oily, Adam? Irish Spring.
You're like desert armpits.
Desert armpits, more like the fresh Irish Spring.
You're telling me this is a product that goes to Right Guard makes an Irish Spring?
Yes,
I don't know.
it's
about
special
this.
to it.
You mean Speed Stick?
Speed Stick.
Yeah,
Our
redo-
friends at Speed Stick. What's the diff? That's why I'm looking for the Irish Spring. I can't
Dude.
be wrong when I find the
You
Irish
gotta
Spring.
redo the whole promo.
Irish Springs. Speed Stick.
There's no S on Spring. It's just Irish Spring. Not Irish Springs.
Irish Springs into action by slathered on Ted's pits.
Springs on those pits.
But that's not even the point, Adam. But my point is this. I was in that Walmart. I was getting my toiletries, Ted's toiletry run. I was making my way down the aisles, finding
Shopping fast.
stuff. Which toothbrush am I going to brush harder with? I get into my Irish Spring deodorant aisle, and usually I can see the Irish Spring label there to guide my eye and say, that's the one.
Green.
Green. There's 2 of them. I want the 2-pack, please. I'm going to go through it like
Ooh.
yesterday's news. So yesterday, my deodorant's gone. But there, lo and behold, right in front of my Irish Spring, only the one in front of the Irish Spring, was this little comic pamphlet. And to the viewers of the channel here, I'm holding it up for visual evidence. It's a little comic entitled, Are You a Good Person?
Uh-oh.
From needgod.net, from our good friends needgod.net. And I'm just going to give you a little summation of it here. And it's, you're meeting a guy by the name of Mr. Nice. Guy. Hey, Mr. Nice Guy. If good people go to heaven, Mr. Good Guy will be the first in line.
Okay. That's picture one.
And so then this guy's saying, well, I tried that. I tried to do what's right. And then this, narration, have you kept the 10 Commandments? And Mr. Nice Guy says, pretty much. And then Adam, it goes on and it goes through the 10 Commandments. And
God, the whole book opens up here. There's several pages.
And
They tried to put the Bible into a
I
comic
feel
book.
targeted. I feel very targeted. And I wonder if they're targeting me as an individual or just Irish Spring deodorant users in general.
You dirty
Or
Irish
I
spring
don't
lover.
like being asked if I'm a good person by picking up my deodorant.
Yeah, you feel judged, huh?
I feel very judged. I feel pointed out. Am I the only person buying this Irish Spring?
Why
Deodorant.
is it a guilty conscience?
I feel like they knew I was coming.
You need to get to church.
This is my Ed moment. This is my, what's that show that they thought, he's
It's called The Truman Show.
the divine intervention. If I could change the world.
That was on TID.
You can do the universe. So be a good person, Adam.
How does it end?
Okay, well,
This guy thought Mr. Nice Guy was doing everything right.
Like
and they're
this
telling-
like little yellow box. It's like a narration. What do you call someone who lies? A liar? No. Have you ever been caught stealing? Nope. But you just told me you're a liar. What? Okay, how does it end?
It sounds like they caught him.
Jesus stood in the way and absorbed all the punishment we deserve by dying on the cross 2,000 years ago.
Again with this.
How do you get this forgiveness? You can't earn it. It's not by doing good deeds, church going, praying, or trying your best. Instead, it's a free gift. You must trust that Jesus' sacrifice on the cross is the only reason why your sins will be forgiven.
I just can't please
This
you.
will then cause you to start turning from your sin and living for Jesus.
Oh, man.
So seriously, consider this and trust in Jesus today.
Brought to you by
Don't
Speed Stick.
wait for tomorrow, as this could be your last. Then get a hold of a Bible and read it. It is God's words. Well, it's God's word. No S on that either. Irish Spring, God's word.
Oh, yeah. You sound
God doesn't have words.
like the wrestling announcer. JR.
Ding, ding. Oh, hellfire and brimstone. Ted got his Irish Spring.
You should have put that in the wrestling section.
Oh.
Yeah.
I believe I'm right,
Hey,
brother.
Jesus didn't wear deodorant.
We'll put this on the website and you guys can judge for yourself. Are you a good person?
Nope. I'd have thrown that off of there immediately. I'd have said, oh, not deodorant.
Not deodorant. Not deodorant.
Oh, man.
And not thought a thing about
So
it.
what'd you do about it? Did you go to the front and complain?
Nah. I said this would be great pod. Great pod. I love
some
my pod.
Pod fod for
That's
you. This
pod
is actually like
fod.
terrible news for you.
Oh
though.
boy.
Okay, so brace yourself. Are you sitting down? All right.
Brace yourself, fool.
I read in probably a not so
Here we
greatly
go.
sourced
Adam's
article
reading.
that they say that hot dogs can take off 36 minutes
Okay.
of your life expectancy. That's how bad
Yo.
hot dogs are for you. Let
Uh,
that sit just for a second.
what?
How many hot dogs? Now, hang on. Are you thinking how bad hot dogs are for your health? Or are you thinking about having a hot dog?
I'm thinking about
see your face.
what are the end of your life? What are they like anyway? bad years anyway.
You're gonna
Right?
you're gonna stop at the gas station on your way home now, because I said hot dog.
Well, I'm wondering like what's considered a hot dog. Okay,
Don't do this.
is a hot dog a sandwich? That's the dumb question. Is a hot dog a hot dog? What's a hot dog? Could it be so bad for you that it's not a real hot dog?
What now?
I don't know, man. Let me have my
36
hot dog.
Roughly 36 minutes every time you eat a hot dog.
36 minutes. I want to say, Adam, this is a stat that always comes up in my hot dog consumption. And I feel like the number's gone down. So
Wait,
I think things are going up. I feel like every year there's like a how many minutes your life is taken off by eating hot dogs.
listen.
And I think this is the lowest since 2002. What's Joey Chestnut going to do? He's got to be falling
I got
dead
good news.
very soon.
I got some good news.
You got an antidote?
I got some good news.
Vegetables.
Vegetables. If you eat good food,
Anything green.
it takes you back the other direction.
Oh.
Now, how many,
Have
apples
you seen
do
this,
gotta eat?
Adam? I've seen like vegan recipes that have like carrots and they like saute them. They like, they, whittle them down to look like hot dogs. And then they like,
You already read this article, huh?
they like pickle them. And then they like grill mark them and they make them look like hot dogs. They're like, I'm having a hot dog. This is real. This is a real hot dog.
But it's just a roasted carrot?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
hot
nothing
dog.
like a hot dog. Not like a sack of hooves,
Why would you? Yeah.
jelly meat.
You don't get that. Yeah, you don't get that salt. You don't get that pop. from a-
sodium in the heart. Just
Shot in the heart, and you're to blame. You're a hot dog. I love you.
all right. So you're upset about that.
I'm gonna be mindful of it.
Did you
I'm
know?
gonna make sure I get really good hot dogs in. No more wasting my minutes on bad hot dogs. No more lukewarm hot dogs. I want burnt, crisp.
Huh?
I want a cooked hot dog.
Hey, what do you think about these drones, man?
Oh my gosh!
Everybody's worried about it. Do you have any theories?
It's made it onto the Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour podcast.
Nobody will say either way what they are.
We're gonna address it. Fine. The TNA Nation needs to know what we think about these drones. So, long story short, it's happening over New Jersey, New York.
A lot
Jersey.
of places, really. New Jersey on the East Coast, and the two guys got arrested today because they were flying their own drones close to Boston.
Trying to find these drones.
People are putting up their own drones.
I heard they were
try
trying to find
catch
these
the
drones, but the drones are too fast.
These
the
are
drones,
not the drones.
These are not the drones you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I heard they went too fast. They drove on home, these drones, and they got home too fast to find.
You know,
Is that wild?
I've got some conspiracy theorists
What's happening?
going on.
What
But,
do you think? What do you think?
First,
You're a
everybody
big
was like,
conspiracy head.
these are aliens, right? And don't you know, I say this a lot because people are always like, aliens, aliens, and then
aliens.
then they turn around and they watch like the Super Bowl or the opening to the Olympics, and they have a drone show and all these crazy fucking drones. There's a million of them, and they spell out "Welcome to the
Right.
Olympics," and they do all this shit, and they make
And
your
they're
face,
animated, and, yeah.
and then people are like, "Oh yeah, that's easy to pull off." And wow, aliens! Oh,
So you think it's a drone show too? You think it's a drone show
I'm just
gone
saying.
bad?
I'm just saying, right? So they first were thinking these are aliens, and then they're like, "Nah, they're drones. There are drones." But what are our drones doing up here?
What are our drones doing?
What are
Are
we
they
What are we looking for?
looking for? Yeah, fault lines.
And so now there's people who are like, these drones are out here, and they're the only time they put them up is like they're searching for bad guys,
Mm-hmm.
right? But you do that during the day, unless they've got like thermal imaging or something, which they probably don't.
Oh my gosh.
But the other thing would be is that they're sniffing, they're smelling for nuclear weapons.
In New Jersey?
They're hunting for something.
So you think these are drones from our enemies?
I don't know.
Oh man, I'm freaking out.
We probably should.
get our drone license.
Freak. I don't know. I thought you did
I saw
something.
someone got on the news and said something about just shooting your guns up in the air, and if you ever saw anything.
Laura Moritz said that on our news tonight. They did the live, person on the scene. Tell us about the drones. They're in the sky. We don't know. Okay, back to you. And she goes, and how come they just don't shoot these down? And the guy's like, did you, for real? Are you saying?
Is this,
It's like, because they'd probably fall on somebody. Back to you.
are they that big? They're like real industrial drones?
There's some reports of some.
These
big
aren't
ones.
your,
Somebody today
Costco
tried to say they were
drones.
just planes.
No offense.
They're not Costco drones?
Yeah. Like ones you could pick up at Costco.
Whatever, dude. You got school bus drones at your Sam's Club?
Maybe. People are saying, what about what?
But they were just airplanes. They're just small airplanes. It's like people are mistaking.
Yeah, maybe people are just freaking out. Maybe the people just need to go inside and take a deep breath and not worry about the drones.
Yeah.
Quit droning on about the drones
All right.
and figure it out.
That's right. Well, but just ignore it. It'll go away then.
Just ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I think maybe everybody should just calm down.
You need to calm down. Isn't that a Taylor Swift song?
Yeah, everybody just needs a Taylor Swift.
Hey, I got another thing that's bugging me.
Mm-hmm.
And I've mentioned it before, but I just can't let it go, man. Because I think it's affecting his play at this point. It's Travis's haircut, man. What's up?
Well,
with
I
this?
think the regular season's all about experimentation. What's going
Do
to
you
work,
think-
what's not going to work,
do you
what's
think
going to
he-
work in the playoffs. Maybe it's for a role, Adam. Who knows?
That's what I thought. I think it's like this right now, but it's not good. And I'm looking at these pictures. If you just Google his haircut, and he's got a bunch of them from the years past
I
and
think
stuff.
it's more like this.
That one.
Uh.
That one.
Down.
So he was on that one show, and he did have hair that was weird, but this is what it looks like now. He's just cutting edge.
Yeah.
I just liked it this way, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Wear it that way, man. That's what we all know you for.
Get the high and tight, and let's get back to work.
Yeah. Catch some balls.
Get some balls, get open. Hit me on the third step. Well, right now we got to just work on our ankle care.
Do you think that's...
Our ankle remedies.
What do you think's going to happen there?
I don't know. We only have a short time to talk about it, but
You don't have to wrap it up yet. We got lots of time.
Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs got it done versus the Browns. Finally beat a team more than one score.
Yeah, we
That
did,
was
like
fun.
2 scores.
Yeah. But
We
it comes
hurt
at
him
a
in the
cost
process. Yeah.
with Patrick Mahomes hurting his ankle yet again late in the season. Where, I thought the O-line did a pretty good job with the shakeup. They moved some guys around.
Are we going to just do that now?
Maybe we have to. But it got the job done except for that one play. Well, I mean, I guess there was a lot of pressure. And there has been all season.
He looks pissed off. I'd be mad too.
But now he's got a hurt ankle, and we are playing on short rest. We got a Saturday game,
Yeah, followed by a Wednesday game.
followed by a Wednesday game on Christmas Day. Oh, Christmas Day!
Today, sir.
And
Today's Christmas Day.
the Chiefs have a 2-game lead over the Buffalo Bills, who are unstoppable.
Whatever. They do this every year.
But their defense is...
Do they not? They do this every year. Josh Allen looks great.
They were indoors.
He's
But
going to
no
hurt
one can
himself.
sack himself.
He plays, balls to the
Still
wall.
upright. I don't
But
know,
they've
man.
got
This
him.
is
It's
his
like,
year.
4th and 4, and they're just straight up quarterback run. There's not a scramble. It's just like he's tucking it.
That's why the Chiefs have got to get the 1 seed and the bye.
I
And
think
get
we
them
will.
all rested.
Is that the scenario,
Rest
though?
up.
We just need 2 out of the 3?
Yeah.
It
You
is?
just need 2 wins.
2 wins
Okay.
and no matter what.
And the Bills lost. And
Oh, that's not good. That means we still got to play these next 2 weeks. Thought we could take a chill pill.
we can't take a chill pill.
We just have to beat the Broncos at the end?
Yeah, maybe.
Whatever,
You
dude.
need to calm down.
Okay.
It'll all work out. NFL, man, it's a weird, weird time. Man, it's a weird time to be alive, but I'm glad you have a great podcast to sleep to and just put in the background and just
Just chill
be
out.
part of your day. You know, if you ever
Yeah.
get lonely, just put TNA on and
Yeah, just put us in your
put
ear
us in your
holes.
background.
Yeah.
Maybe take a nap.
Yeah. You
And
deserve
then
it.
we'll wake you up at the end.
We're looking
with
pretty
our
run down.
killer theme song.
You need a nap.
You need a nap. Take a nap, but make sure it's not too long of a nap.
I would stay within a 90-minute period.
Listen to about 30 minutes and then fall asleep. And then wake up. Get right into the 20-minute range. Alright, until then, we'll talk to you next time on Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Good night. Good afternoon.
Bye now.
Bye. Bye-bye.